Hi Capricorn, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the next 3 to 6 months. It is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, guys, definitely check out your other placements. So we're going to get into your current energy, what you don't see coming, and then what Spirit wants you to focus on for the next couple of months. We will clear that spread and get into your person's energy after we clarify. So I just want to say a huge thank you to those of you that are returning, and if you're new, welcome. I hope you'll stay. I do personal readings. That information is in the description box if you'd like one. All right, so let's see what's going on for you. I see the Fool card, so there's something about taking a leap of faith, taking a chance with something. Let's see what comes out for you. This is for Capricorn. All right, so in your current energy, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the World card, and the Seven of Pentacles. What you don't see coming is the Nine of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Swords in reverse. And then what Spirit wants you to focus on is the Sun in reverse with the Five of Swords and the Six of Cups in reverse. So your overall energy is the Judgment in reverse. And immediately I feel like what this is saying is don't make too many snap decisions. So yes, judgment can be stepping back, looking at things from a whole new perspective. It can also be a sense of stability within a family, happiness, joy, rejoicing. It feels like there's something that has sort of put you in a place of almost a sense of waiting. So I'm going to say hold tight the next 3 to 6 months. Things could be shifting and changing. I feel that because the World card is coming up in your current energy and things are moving in that direction. So my biggest advice would be just for right now, don't make any big decisions. Okay, so in your current energy, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the World, and the Seven of Pentacles. Your patience is paying off. And this cycle that you may have been going through, we know Capricorns have been through it for a very long time. You've had a lot of energy in your sign, Saturn in its placement for the last 3 years, going really heavy into every aspect of your life. And this is finally telling you you're there. Like you've reached that place that you were meant to. Lessons have been learned. And the Ten of Pentacles is saying there's balance coming in, good fortune coming your way. It's finally done. The Seven of Pentacles is waiting and watching as things grow. And I think you've done that. And that's why the 10 is showing up along with it on the other side of the World card, because somehow, some way, that payoff is going to come through for you. It could be financially. You could just be feeling really abundant in your life in general, recognizing that as you waited, things did build. They may have built slowly, but all that work that you put in, whether it be into yourself, into your job, into your relationships, are starting to stabilize and show the fruits of your labor. All right, so we'll clarify that in just a moment. Now, in your current energy, we have, what you don't see coming is the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. So this tells me that you have come to a place of stability, independence, not in a place where you feel like you have to carry a lot of the past with you. So with the Ace of Swords in reverse, there may be something you feel like you need to either speak up about, or an area of your life where there's been a little bit of overthinking. It could have been due to the need to find that sense of who you were, that sense of I am okay within me by myself, even if I'm with another person. I'm not going to allow any of those things from the past to disrupt that balance that I found in my life now. So even though it may not feel exactly perfect, which in the current energy, it feels pretty darn good, this is what you're going towards. So what you don't see coming is that those things are going to be released. You're not going to be in a position where you have to make quick, sharp decisions. I feel like you're going to be able to move into those new beginnings in your life much easier and with much more flow than you did in the past, because you feel stable. And stability isn't just about your finances. It's about how you feel within, how you perceive what stability is for you, how you perceive what feels good, to you, it's completely different for everyone. We don't all have the same needs. But the most important part is that you are not carrying any kind of burdens or pressures or things that just didn't work out with you into the future. All right, so we'll clarify that in just a moment. Now, what Spirit wants you to focus on is the Sun in reverse with the Five of Swords and the Six of Cups. So any area of your life from the past where you had some kind of drama, this could be past people, things that didn't make you happy, that were creating that instability that we talked about. So Spirit's saying, stand up for yourself. If somebody happened to have shown up in your life and they weren't showing up in a way that made you happy, I think you had the ability to say, I'm just going to cut these things out. I don't need to deal with this. I don't want drama in my life. I'm not going to revisit the same areas that didn't work over and over again. So Spirit's like, just keep focusing on that. Make sure that you stand your ground and fight for what you feel is right in your life. And if other people don't agree with that, they can stay in the past. They didn't seem to make you happy anyway, so it's good that they are where they are, and you can stand here like, I'm ready. I'm ready to defend myself if I need to. I'm not going to tolerate any kind of weird competition or problems with people that are competitive with me, either at work or in my life. It just doesn't make me feel good. I don't like it. I'd rather put it in the past and leave it there. All right, so let's get the clarifiers for you for the cards. Now, after this, we will also get into your person's energy. And your energy. All right, let's look at the Ten of Pentacles with the World card. I just heard satisfaction. So a sense of, okay, I'm at this place now. I'm good with where I am. I've waited this long to see things grow. I can wait a little bit longer if need be to get to the place that I want, but we're always growing. So we're always going to have some new goal that we want to strive for. It just feels like it's going to be a little bit easier this go round. So then we have the Moon and the Hierophant in reverse. And then we have the Seven of Wands. So this could have been something that created a lot of vulnerability for you. You could have opened yourself up to a lot of different circumstances in your life, and there could have been some things that you feared. We feel very vulnerable when we fear how things are going to turn out. And now you see that things really do come to fruition. Things really do, when you're patient and you work hard, come into a place of alignment. The Ten of Pentacles is not only good abundance, it's stability within. It's knowing that you really don't have to fear that you're going to be supported, that you're going to be taken care of. Even when you're in the toughest place, you know, some people have gotten to a place where they had literally nothing and then boom, something shows up. And that's when things started to turn in their favor. They trusted that the universe was going to be there to support them. And I think that's what you did. Even through the fears, you stood up and you're like, I'm not going to let this take me down. I know that I'm going through some kind of a transformation. And even though at times I don't have faith, I've got to continue to fight through this because it's just one cycle. It's not the end. There are always going to be cycles to work through. And I think there's a part of you that might say, you know, I believe, and then sometimes I lose faith when things seem to be falling short. There could be some back and forth energy with that. When the fears kick in, that's when I think a lack of faith might pop up. But in general, I still feel like you know that if you wait, that things are going to keep changing and changing for the better. All right, so let's look at the Nine of Wands in reverse with the Nine of Pentacles. I just feel less and less fear as you continue on this journey, where you have more and more faith that things fall into place the way that they're meant to. And yes, the divine timing, I know it can be frustrating at times, but it seems like you were pushed hard enough that now you had no choice but to trust. And that's what creates that feeling of I'm okay. I'm just okay right where I am. All right. So with the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Devil. You know, the Devil does not have to be bad, but there you are showing up like, my fiery energy is going to push me through this. I don't care what happens. If I can get through what I've already been through, I can get through anything. And then we have the Nine of Wands in reverse again to say, you're not taking that with you. It is really the Wounded Warrior is what that card is. And he's leaving that stuff there. Just no more. That's all I can really say about it. It's no more. And then the Five of Swords, which I love because in this card, who got it before you? Sag did. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. So he's looking like, I have one sword here and I have four in my arm, and nobody's getting past me again. No more lies, no more cheating, no more anything. I will cut that shit out of my life so fast your head will spin. And I got four more here. If I can't take you down with the first one, I'll take you down with one of the others. So this is people not being able to cross that barrier with you any longer because you've built up such good boundaries that they just can't get past it. You're not holding on to things, so people can't trigger you the way that they used to trigger you. This is truly being able to stand up for yourself and fight your battles without letting it take you down. All right, so let's look at the Sun with the Five of Swords. All right, this is for Capricorn. So we have, see, the Ten of Swords in reverse. That's great. Getting past all of those hurts, pains, betrayals, and the Hermit, having done so much internal work. And then the Judgment, knowing that even if things aren't perfect all the time, that we can get through it. Now you had Judgment in reverse and Judgment in reverse. Like I said, no snap decisions, just allowing things to unfold and knowing that you can find happiness within each moment. So with the Ten of Swords and the Sun in reverse and the Five of Swords, the way that they're placed, getting over anything that made you unhappy, any kind of betrayal, and saying, I'm a warrior. There is nothing, because this is twice now we had the Five of Swords. I'm a warrior. I'm going to get through this. I will fight this to the death, no matter what. If somebody wants to come towards me, I will battle this if I have to protect my energy. I'm not letting anybody else cross that barrier. Do we still experience some hurts in our lives? Of course. But the wisdom that you have now is so different. Any of those past situations that tried to come back into your life, which, yeah, the universe will test you sometimes and say, how much knowledge have you actually gained? How much wisdom do you have? Spirit wants you to focus on what you've learned and how you learned to defend yourself and stand up for yourself and release anything from the past that didn't believe in you and that wasn't equal or balanced in your life. He, in this card, the snake is right there and he's shining that light on it. That's you. Anyone who showed up as a snake in your life, you're shining that light on that person. They're not going to be able to get away with what they used to be able to get away with. All right, we're going to clear this and we'll get into your person's energy, whoever's on your mind. So think about that person for just a moment. And we are going to see what's going on. What kind of energy do we have for Capricorn and their person? We have the King of Cups. Somebody loves you. For the next 3 to 6 months, you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This is for Capricorn. So your person's energy next 3 to 6 months. This is somebody who's had some internal stuff going on. The Four of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Fool card. Your energy is the Empress in reverse with the Five of Cups, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles. And then we have the Ten of Cups. So the overall energy for this connection is the Ten of Cups, which means no matter what your energy is now, this is what I believe the both of you think this relationship is. It is happiness. It is the goal that you want to get to. So let's see where you are individually and what kind of energy you may be dealing with. With this person being in the Five of Wands, they could feel a little bit defensive at times, maybe a little bit argumentative, but they know that this is a connection that cannot be denied. So you may feel like you're in a twin flame or just a very strong soulmate energy, someone that you are interested in marrying, or you could be married to this person. I'm going to give you each scenario. Now, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, one or the both of you could have had some things going on financially. Typically in the upright, this is a couple that is sound in that department. They're not necessarily the best of every other aspect, but they do well in the Ten of Pentacles if they're combined with other cards that represent good solid love and communication, yes. But in this case, it could just be that there's some of those issues. So if you're married and you're wondering, what's going to happen with this, there could be a little bit of tough times, but I feel like you'll get past them if you just remember that there are ups and downs. So there may be a little bit of financial difficulty. But your person's energy is very much about, I want to do this. I'm going to take a leap. I want to be in this relationship. If you're not married to this person, it feels like that's what their intention is. They'd like to settle down and they want to fight for it. So even though there may be some imbalances there, maybe they want their financial situation to be better before they're coming towards you. And that could be just their own internal stuff that they're dealing with. Now, your energy within this relationship, you could have felt like, at some point that this person didn't treat you the way that you deserved to be, or you may have felt like you couldn't be yourself. And there was some sadness. There was definitely some emotional stuff going on your part. Now, the Ace of Swords could mean that you didn't get a chance to really be clear about how you felt with them. The Six of Pentacles, things just didn't seem to be balancing out. Now, if you're married to them, obviously there's some hurt that needs to be dealt with, and you need to speak up about how you feel. I feel like the Swords is a lot of mental energy. So it's saying, how do you feel? Speaking up and saying, this is how it makes me feel. I don't feel like myself. Things are not quite balanced, but I know in the long term that we love each other and we really want to make this work. So what's the outcome going to be? The Ten of Pentacles. We have the World card. It's going through a major transformation. So I'd say if right now you're not in a place where things are as good as you'd like them to be, it's because some of that hurt and pain is being healed, whether it be that you're individually healing that pain, or one or the both of you has to get past some hurts that happened. Could one of you have been unfaithful? It may have happened. That's only for a few of you. In this case, I'm saying that things are transforming because you're getting over some of the hurts. And then we have the King of Pentacles because somebody's restoring the balance. They're trying to restore the balance in the relationship. I don't believe that there are any secrets. It doesn't seem like there's any fear on either one of your parts. I like that. The Hierophant in reverse just tells me that there just needs to be a little bit more faith that this can work out. All right, so let's get the Lover's Oracle to close this out for you. This is for Capricorn for the next 3 to 6 months, please. All right. This seems to be the one that they want. So beware of what you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. All right. And then we have the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. That's what I feel like is happening. And then we have romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. I feel the need to pull one more. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. All right, my loves, I hope that helped. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you again for all of your support, your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. I hope you enjoy the next 3 to 6 months. This is just a little bit of insight. I will definitely see you in next week's. We're going to be doing September's readings. Have a great afternoon, evening, or day, wherever you may be. I love you guys to pieces, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.